formed dress and time marched slowly on. I began to exist on a different plane. I could survive only by becoming an automaton. I saw myself as a machine forced by the Nazis to produce sound. I was no longer a musician, providing the heavenly gift of music. The sounds emitted by our so-called orchestra were unholy. You could see it on the prisoners' faces. They, too, dreaded the sound.
I would prefer the music didn't exist here at all.
I agree. The tunes are so few. The same ones every day. Marches and popular songs. Dear to every German. They lie engraven in our mind. They'll be the last thing in Auschwitz that we'll forget. They're the voice of Auschwitz. The expression of its madness. The ideas of others to kill us slowly in order to kill us more slowly afterwards.
It was virtually impossible to dream in Auschwitz. I felt powerless. I could do nothing to help my fellow Jews. All I could do was sit there and play my violin. And even that was becoming increasingly hard. I had to expend all my resources simply to survive. Once I finally reached the point in my life where I thought I wanted to die, an unexpected change in circumstance gave me reason to live.
Prisoners, the camp of this camp block has been reassigned to the new camp. You are beaten the subjects to the new capo. You will treat the new capo with the utmost respect or you will be extinguished.
Hey, how? Zikara.
We were given new music, a joy, to play for the new capo, who reportedly loved music. After our performance, the capo approached me and spoke to me.
Where did you receive your training?
At the Warsaw Conservatory, capo.
You were the first violinist in the string quartet, yeah?
Yes, capo.
I'm going to give you a piece of music, and I want you to play it for an SS party and hosting for all the SS officers. This is my favorite piece of music.
Thank you, capo.
Can you play it?
Yes, capo.
Wunderbar.
After I performed the piece, the capo gave me a hot bowl of soup. And then I performed several other pieces as well. I was not prepared for the officers' reactions. Many of them cried. I had seen some of the SS with tears in their eyes during our orchestra's performance, but I had never seen so many of them cry openly. I didn't know how to feel. I had seen each and every one of these men kill innocent Jews. For the first time, in some awkward way, they seemed almost human to me. I continued to play until all the officers had left, and then the capo approached me.
Go this way, lad.
Followed the capo to the camp hospital.
Now there's a Christian woman who's standing there. One of them was his schoolmates. We want to lead you up to her room in the relief. There's a new place that's in company.
I did just as the capo had ordered. The woman was elderly and asleep. As I began to play, she roused and opened her eyes. The other patients awoke as well. Their eyes were fixed on me. They were starving for a feeling of humanness, as was I. As I continued to play, many of them cried. A few of them sat up and smiled at me. their emotion surfaced, my violin came to life. I was making music again. My fingers sprang to life and tears flowed down my face. After I finished playing, we were all unable to move for a moment. For that instant, we were transported to a time before Auschwitz. It was beautiful. And then I heard the capo open the door and call for me. I hurried out.